Hey friends, it's Manjula from Manjula Tarot. How are you today? I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about career transitions. I have a lot of experience in this area. Some of you know a little bit about my story. I was laid off of my job in July of last year, and I've since been searching for a full time job again. And it's been challenging, not gonna lie. I usually get a job within a couple of months. I'm really good at interviewing. I probably had maybe about 7 interviews and nothing has manifested so far. This market is super hard. It's the toughest I've seen in a really long time. And I have a lot of friends right now who are unemployed doing the same thing. A couple of cars just flew out. I need to tell you about them. But yeah, so basically, what's been happening is that a lot of people are struggling right now to get a job. If that's you, I want to just say to you, it's not your fault. It's not you. It's the market. It's the fact that a lot of these employers are at an advantage. They are flooded with applications right now, and they are choosy about who they want to pick. I actually just ended an interview process where I did 4 interviews. I did this mock sales call and a case study presentation. Took hours and hours and hours of preparation and intentionality, and I didn't get the job. And I was definitely disappointed, but the positive part of that is that it helped me get really clear on what I did want, which was to really go deep with my tarot business and my coaching business and to help other women who are experiencing transitions in their lives with seeking comfort, guidance, easing their anxiety because I've been there before. I am just a few steps ahead of you in this process. And I want to share some tips and tricks on how to deal with this time if you're feeling lost and overwhelmed and just really suffering from a lot of rejection, because it takes a lot of energy to keep applying and go through a fourth, fifth, sixth round of interviews and then get rejected. All of a sudden, you find yourself in that place of, I have to do this all over again. So, I want to just do a reading for you and ease your mind a bit. And also just tell you that you're amazing, you're talented, you have a lot to offer to the right company. And it takes a lot of energy and effort to keep going, to believe in yourself, to persevere, to be resilient. And it's okay if you take a day off of your job search. If you just got slammed with a rejection, you don't have to push through it. And I think that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. They try to be so resilient and push through the uncomfortable feelings. And I think that that's really unfortunate that people think that they need to do that, that they can't take a breather and pause and just be angry and grieve for that loss. It's a loss. If you get to a fourth level of interviews and you don't get the job, like me, I had to process those feelings and it's totally fine. It's okay. I think it's really natural. And sometimes you need a breather. Sometimes you just need to put on Love Temptation, or no, it's Temptation Island on Netflix and just veg out for a bit and really not worry about what's happening with your job search. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is interesting because Pentacles are all about money and career, but it's almost like he's casual about his search. He's letting opportunities follow him. And I think that casual energy can serve you well if you've been in the market for a while now. I have sales training, and one of the things that a lot of my sales coaches taught me was to not have that desperate commission breath energy when you go into like a meeting with a stakeholder or you're going in to sell yourself in an interview. You don't want that desperate energy. So the Knight of Pentacles kind of embodies that, and it's really cool how laid back he is about the whole process. Nine of Cups, it's time to really celebrate what you do have, which are relationships, your colleagues, your network, people who've been helping you in the job search process, people who've been supporting you along the way. And by showing your gratitude to these people, it's going to pan out into an offer one day. It's going to set you up for success. So, one of the things that you can do in your journal today is write down the names of some people who've been helping you in this process. Send them a thank you note, a thank you text, a note on LinkedIn, and just thank them for their love and support right now because we can't do this alone. And the Queen of Wands is also here, and she's reminding you to stay true to your passions. And that's actually why I'm kind of glad I didn't get that full time job because I'm doing what I'm passionate about, which is tarot, which is helping women in transition. And the Queen of Wands has that magical side. I love how she has this kitty, this black kitty, who is her magic gatekeeper cat, and she's just in her element. She's enjoying life. I can totally empathize with you about the money situation. I'm not even on unemployment right now. I am just really being supported by so many folks, especially my partner and my parents. And I'm just trusting the universe. And I feel like the Queen of Wands really trusts the universe. She really has your back and she's going to help you stay connected to those passions. And that also could mean that you're still passionate about your hobbies right now. If you don't have a job, just do something that you love. And I love dancing. I love going on walks around the lake. Yeah, lean into your passions and things that you can do for little money or no money. We also have the Nine of Swords reversed. I'm going to show you the upright way as well. This woman is kind of in this grieving process. She doesn't really know where to turn. But what's interesting about this card is that she has all these thoughts that are kind of like all over the place, full of anxiety, worry. This was actually me earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, where I just felt so anxious about money and how is this going to happen? Where are my clients going to come from? And it's a very internal process that she's going through. But what's interesting about this as a reversal is that all of this anxiety can kind of flood out from her and be cleared. And I think that this is just part of that healing process. And part of what I was saying, just follow your feelings of grief, sit with the rejection, and don't let it get you down. And then finally, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Here's the upright version. This is also telling you to gestate ideas and really get in touch with that deep, deep passion that the Queen of Wands is also encouraging you to bring forward in your life. And there might even be a passion that you haven't thought about. This is the year of the fire horse, and there is a horse in the background here. And so, if there's something that you feel is pushing you forward that you haven't articulated yet, do some journaling around it, what that might look like. Because what ended up happening for me is that my tarot practice and my coaching practice pushed through. And I've stopped applying for full time jobs. And this passion, which was burning inside of me, has had the opportunity to come forward. So if there is a passion in you, for example, you can start a consulting business or be a fractional CMO or just get creative with making money right now because it is a tough market and you have talents to offer people and it's just a matter of finding your place. If you'd like a private one-on-one tarot session, please book with me. All the information is in the description box. I would love to do a reading for you, especially if you're a woman in transition, facing a lot of anxiety, uncertainty, Maybe it's been a job loss, a layoff, a breakup, anything like that that's been heavy on your heart. I can help you with some compassionate guidance through our tarot session together. And would love for you also to join my membership group, Tarot for Women in Transition. I'll put that link in the description box as well. Have a wonderful day. Take care.